literally just finished my tour at the ancestor village. I'm shattered. We've got about a 2-hour drive back to Accra. I'm trying to get my driver to take me to Kakabiti. Is it Kakabiti? Kakabiti. We're gonna see when we get to Accra, because traffic can be crazy. Even though it's only 45 minutes from the capital, it can be mad. But I really want to go, so we'll see. Tomorrow we've got an invitation to a school, so I'm going to a school tomorrow to see their annual performance. They've got a live band, the military, Ghana military will be there too, so I'm so looking forward to it. And I'm wearing African attire, and I even bought myself a little matching fan. I'm gonna look so cute. I can't wait. And also I'm gonna enjoy my time there. When I'm there, I'm gonna ask if I can come back and interview the head teacher, the founder, because she's amazing. They call her Miss M. You know, she's a woman after my own heart, honestly. She got the whole of her kids and family working in the school. You know, if you speak to somebody in Ghana about the school, I won't mention the name. Spirit told me not to mention the name, but if you speak to anybody in Ghana about this school, they tell you that this school is 10-10. Do you know what I mean? They'll be like, they can't afford, nobody can afford to pay the school fees there. It's a very, fuck the fees. It's a good school. I met the leadership of fire. I was like, yeah. And then the other school that I went to a few schools too, but the other school that I'm working with, they're fire too. So yeah, I've got 2 schools on board. It's amazing. Two schools on board, it's amazing. Obviously my headscarf does not look like the way I set out this morning, but hey ho, nobody cares. It's a wrap, innit? You just wrap it and it end up where it end up, man. You end up where you end up. So that's me and my turban bond done blood. Please don't copy my style, because if I see you on the street like this, I'm going to draw it off your head. Don't fuck with me, don't copy me. Anyway, yeah, so we're on our way. I'm so happy, I can't wait. Last night I spent about 3 hours in the probably 4 hours. I probably spent about 4 hours in the swimming pool. I became a mermaid last night. I ascended. Oh my god, the water spirits came out of the fucking sea down in Volta. In West Volta. When was we in West Volta, Sam? 2 days ago? A day ago? It was yesterday, ain't it, actually? We drove up yesterday. Oh my god, Volta was magical. The ocean was magical. I seen all these water beings ascending out of the ocean onto land. I nearly shit myself at first. And the spirit says, calm down, hold yourself. This is just the beginning. So I had to hold myself while these entities were running out the water on the waves, man. And one of the first one, like I saw, was running straight towards me. It literally running, like the way he curved round coming towards me. I was like, what the fuck? Sam was all the way up the top because he just leaves me to go do my thing. You know, that's what it's about. But I'm on the beach in the sea, about 2 o'clock in the morning. It's beautiful. And yeah, I see these entities descending out. I'm like, all right then. Spirit's making me know that they're coming out of the water for me. So I'm like, all right then, so I've got spirit energies on land now, doing my bidding and working out things for me. So then I knew that I saw that on the water. I'm a water baby anyway. But in the ocean last night, I'm not even sure how to explain it, man. But basically, every man and woman in the complex was all on the balcony watching me last night. And I didn't look at them to see them watching me per se, apart from the ones that were eye level. But I could, obviously with my eyes closed, I can see. But it wasn't about them. It was about me and the Most High, me and the Divine, me and the water spirits, me and the ancestors, man. And I did justice for 4 hours straight, man. 4 hours straight. You know, I swear down, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. Even for me, and I see shit every day, but even for me, that moved me emotionally, it moved me spiritually, it moved me mentally, it moved my not my faith dial, because I'm 100% faithful, but it just moved. You know where they say seeing is believing? I see with this eye all the time. So when I see with this eye, it just reinforces what I already know in this eye. But it just gives the earthly me confirmation that it is what it is. It's not psychosis. It's not mental health. It's not stress. You know, it's not tiredness. It's full on spirituality. And I'm going through a very supernatural experience while becoming supernatural. That's what's happening. I no longer feel, I never felt human my whole life, to be fair, but now I really don't feel human, in all truth. I find going to the toilet an inconvenience, frustration, eating food. Ask me what I've eaten today, a few chips and a coffee. And I've got the energy to go up a mountain, and I don't need to eat tomorrow either. Not that I don't need to eat, but if the ancestors are telling me, because fasting triggers my ascension, it triggers what's going on. So they've got me fasting all the time, which is why I look so skinny. And everything on me just looks skinny and small, even my bottom. I mean, fucking hell, I've always had a big bottom. There's nothing to me now. But again, it's all part of the transformation, and I accept it. I accept everything about this transformation. I really do, because all it's doing is taking me places where I never even dreamed of. I never even fucking dreamed of. Then I came back to the bedroom and had another experience. Sam was at the barber's. He didn't get back until almost 1 a.m, Sam. So I had all this time to just literally just sit with spirit, sit with the ancestors. It was really beautiful. Sam came back. He did his little beard too. Sam, show us your beard. Go on, Sam. Just smile at the camera there. He did his beard. I said, who are you getting dressed up for? Spirit was like, we're doing a Tinder advertisement for him yesterday, but Sam wasn't impressed. But I think, you know, he's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. And all his family say he's a good guy. So it's not Sam saying he's a good guy. He's a good guy on recommendation. But today's the first time I've seen Sam get mad. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? I was like, what? Sam got mad. He got mad at Ancestral Village because the security wanted to check my phone to see what I'm videoing. Sam was like, yo, if you check her phone, you have to check every man's phone in here. What you talking about? Sam was up in the man's face. I swear to God, I was like, no, who's this guy? I've been saying I want to see this guy's shadow side the whole time. Sam's a man, definitely a man. Today definitely was a man. I tell ya, I swear that. Everyone was like, calm down, Sam, calm down. Sam's not having any of it. Even I was like, it was nice though, I'm not gonna lie. I've lived a life where I've always defended myself. There's very few people that have defended me in my lifetime. I leave it to me and spirit constantly defend me. Look at his gun, Sam. Look at his gun. I want to shoot his gun. And yeah, it was really nice. I didn't even have to say it. I didn't even know where Sam was coming from. I was sitting down patiently. Sam was sitting down patiently waiting for them to look at the phone. He come outside and said that I need to press the fingerprint on the phone so that the people could see the phone. Everything was fine. Sam stayed outside. I went inside, sat at the desk, gave the man my phone. Why the man's going for my phone? Sam came from nowhere. He came from nowhere, chopping it up with these people, putting them in their place. But the thing is, everybody there knew that Sam was right. It was the security that was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows that he's a man of principle. You know, and it wasn't the issue wasn't that they wanted to see the film. The issue was that we were all part of a tour, and Sam saying, well, if you look at her phone, you have to look at every man's phone. You can't just single her out. I don't like that. I'm not having that. And you know, it's true. So hey ho. all I would have thought it squashed. Me and Grill come out the place, the tour guide. Me and Grill come out the place and I'd hear Grill, argument's still going on. The security and Sam was outside cussing it out. I was like, okay. I didn't feel the need to say anything to Sam. I knew where he was coming from, and I would never undermine him like that in that circumstance anyway. You know what I mean? Even though he was popping off, even though he was loud, even though, you know, he put his foot down, you know what I mean? And then some. I was just like, nah, he's right. He is right. he's got a point. So I just says to the man, my driver's got a point, my man has got a point. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Not my man, but he's my man, he's my driver man, and my driver man has a point. You can't, you know. And the thing is, I offered him to look at the video at the beginning before we even started the tour, and the man said no. And that time we're supposed to be going on a 9-hour journey after here, and they've got us sitting down there for nearly an hour, you know, and all the rest of it. And someone's like, nah, I ain't happy about this, because he's driving. You know what I mean? He knows how long we've got to get to the place. You know what I'm saying? So he's making a man know that it's a big inconvenience and it's unnecessary, because when they checked the video, there wasn't nothing on the video for them to complain about. So they let us go anyway. But I told them that your man had already explained what's going on, Grill. So you didn't really need to come over. All you did was undermine your co-worker, because he was more than capable of explaining the situation and letting us know what I want. And everything he said we could do, we did. And everything he said we can't do, we didn't do. We didn't come there to disrespect nobody. We made him know that I'm from the UK. We made him know that we're filming Ghana through my eyes. We made him know that we're doing little educational videos and all the rest of it. Bloody hell, Sam, by the potholes. And see, it looks like I'm recording a wobbly video, but it's the road. Literally. So we put our cards on the table from the get-go. So, but anyway, like I said, it's all in divine hands. It was meant to happen. The ancestors wanted it that way. They want the video. Maybe they use the video. Maybe they use the video in their own publications and stuff like that. And I have no problem. The tour guide was interested to get my number, and I'm more than happy. I gave him my number. I said I'll send him the video as soon as I've got a connection, because obviously we're in the sticks now, innit? It's not even my connection, because I've got the dongle that permits me to have internet even in the jungle. It's the actual mobile network. The mobile network just stops working and nobody can make a call. So we have to wait. And once we do, I'll send that video over to him, and then he can just have it, you know. But some of the things that he was talking about, I was asking questions, and he was like, I'm not sure, but I will research. And then there was 2 masks, as in mask, African tribal masks, that really stuck out for me. So I asked him to explain that. He said one is, because these are royalty. If you see a mask in there, the mask symbols that person is of a royal lineage. So you don't see the person's face, you just see the mask covering it. So the first mask that stood out for me, he said it was an Egyptian tribe mask, African tribe, Egyptian tribe, but Egypt is in Africa. And then the second mask belonged to the Nubian tribe, from the Nubians, which is Sudan today. So the Sudan today is Nubia, where my people come from. I am a Nubian queen. So the 2 masks that my ancestors picked out for me and told me, ask my man to tell you about these 2, were the 2 masks that I know I've already had the downloads and the initiation and everything else into that. You know what I mean? It's my birthright. I am of a royal lineage. I'm all the way from the UK. I'm a simple Birmingham girl, but my ancestors are working through me, bringing me back to my roots in Africa. Yeah. So, what was that? Fluffing out this road, man. That was fun. Do it again. How you been? Sorry. Yeah. My ancestors, man. I'm just telling you now, Most High, I love everything that you're doing. Everything that you're doing for me. Everything that you're showing me. Every time the ancestors step into my body and control it and do what they want to do, I'm never disappointed. Never, ever disappointed. It just gets better and better and better. I swear to God, I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings, because today has been another phenomenal day. Spirit just says to me, we ain't done tonight yet. Oh, what's going on tonight, Spirit? Don't tell them. So yeah, so we're just seeing, you know, when it happens, I swear to God, I don't even know where I'm sleeping tonight. I don't know where I'm sleeping tonight. Sam, do we know where we're sleeping tonight? Kakobiti. But where are we Kakobiti? Where are we stopping?
Where are we stopping?
Where are we sleeping?
We don't know for now.
We don't know for now. Yeah, we don't know for now.
Yeah.
When we get there, and we sort it out when we get there. And that's how we're rolling. That's how we've been rolling. We've done 4 weeks like this now, 3 weeks like this, and it's going good. I can't wait to get back to Ghana. I was planning to stay another week in Ghana, but my daughter's at home and it's a lot for her. It's a lot for her. They're not used to mommy being away. Mommy's always been there, so I need to get back to my munchkin. She's 17 in June. She ain't no baby. You know what I mean? But I do. She said, Mom, I'm not doing too well. I'm like, don't worry, I'm coming home. I won't stay another week. When I told her that I'm staying another week, she was like, oh, it's nearly done. She goes, no, Mom. It took me a long time to prepare that he was going away for 2. I don't know if I can. I don't know about the 3 weeks. That's like some of your big girl, man. You're always out. When I'm at home, you're never there. So when I'm in Africa, what's the problem? She was like, it's not the same. It's not the same. So fair enough. I'm on my way home. If I weren't going home, I tell you straight. We met a tour guide today called William from Canada. He was on the tour with us. He's come to the place to check it out so we can start doing tours from Canada, Toronto, Canada, here. And yeah, he was just like, he stays here. He does 2 months at a time. You can't not be in Ghana for 2 months, man. 2 weeks is nothing. It takes fucking 6 hours to drive from one place to the other place. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You need to be in the country, man. So I spoke to him, got his details. Gonna look at some of his tour guides. Hooked up Sam. Sam's looking to set up his own rental business. You know what I mean? So who knows what the future holds in it, Sam? Yeah. I'm gonna get off now. I think I might have a little 5-minute nap. Most likely I won't, no, but I'm gonna literally just chill out, kick back and watch the that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch the sun go down. You see, these things here are the images that people put on telly, like Africa's broke down. But what they don't put on telly is all of the 5-star luxury accommodation that me from the UK can't even afford. I asked a woman to send me a brochure of a property. She sent me a 1-bedroom apartment in Accra for nearly $300,000 US dollars. Let me tell you again, not 3,000 Ghanaian cedis, 300,000, sorry, US dollars. Who's buying a 1-bedroom apartment with a side view overlooking some factory? I don't even know. For fucking nearly 300,000. What's going on in Africa? So when I was speaking to William, who's in real estate, who I just met, he was expressing his grievance to me of this ridiculous thing that's going on in Accra, that even the people coming into Accra to work in Accra cannot afford to live in Accra. If you're not a politician or some type of multimillionaire, he's saying to me, and this is what he's saying, not me, he's saying you can't afford to live in Accra. You can't afford to live in places in Africa. Are you hearing me, people? You cannot afford to live in places in Africa, in Accra, in Ghana, never mind other parts of Africa. And not only that, all you see is trading, buying and selling. Money is constantly shifting hands in Africa. I've never seen anything on this scale before, never. And I've travelled. I've been Thailand, I've been Jamaica, I've been America, I've been Greece, I've been Malaga, I've been Malta, I've been where else have I been? I've been Tunisia, I've been Dubai, I've been loads of countries. I've never seen consumerism on the level that I've witnessed it in Africa with my own 2 eyes. Africa is abundant. All I see when I come here is money. Even if you've got no money and you're living on one of these side views here, you see the trees around you, you go and pick fruit, you can eat. You see the animals in the wild, you go and hunt. You hunt a rabbit, you hunt a deer, whatever, free of charge. You set up your wood, you cut down a tree, you build up your wood, you make a little fire, you roast your little animal that you just killed for those that eat meat. Yeah? You want to drink, you got nothing to drink, you climb a tree, you pull down a jelly coconut, it gives you fresh water and it gives you jelly too. You want to wash, you ain't got no water. The British, the water companies cut off your water. That don't happen here. Water's in abundance, mate. You go to a river, you go to a stream, you go to the sea, or you catch rainwater. People sleep. Even when you go into Accra, the built-up area where we're heading now, You still see people sleeping on the street. You still see people cotched up under a tree sleeping. Sleeping outside here does not mean the same in England. Just because somebody is sleeping on the street does not mean they're homeless. They will leave their counter in the bank and go outside and lie down and fall asleep in the sun for an hour or two and then go back to work. Because it gets too hot to work. It's like a siesta. It's literally a siesta. Because it's so hot. So again, if you ain't got no money in England, you will literally die and starve. If you ain't got no money in Ghana, you will eat like a flipping king. Same way. Yeah, there's a big difference. Africa is abundant. The Almighty has filled this land with so much vegetation, so much water, so much animals, so much space. Bab, you only want for something when you're chasing the Western dream. If you're just humble living in Africa in accordance with your ancestors, you don't want nothing. You can go out the back garden and catch frog and eat them. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the river and catch fish if you want to eat them. If you don't want to eat no meat and no fish, you just pick the vegetation, herbs, berries, mangoes, papaya, guava, fruit that I've never even seen before is here. Sam, where's the mangoes in the back? The mangoes in the boot. Oh, I think I'll eat a mango, babe. When we get to Accra. Have you got a knife in the car, Sam?
Yes.
Perfect. It's normal to have a machete on in your car boot. You know, you never know when you might need to cut something down. People aren't going around cutting up and stabbing up like in the UK here. You know, is there a high murder rate in Ghana?
High what?
Murder rate. Murder.
Not so serious like that.
No.
Yeah.
And what about crime in general? Is crime high?
We have not that high. It depends on the community.
Okay.
High in some communities, in some communities.
Okay, but majority, what would you say it was?
Let's say 20%.
20% crime rate. I've not even seen an argument. Sam had road rage last week Sunday when we was on our way to church with another guy, and his road rage was like, calm down, remember you are a pastor, my brethren, it's Sunday today, you're on your way to church, calm down. That was the argument. I was like, bumbo. I swear down, people would have been getting out cars if it was the UK. I know, because I'm probably one of them people, to be fair. I can have terrible road rage, or at least I used to have terrible road rage. Like, I just get frustrated, especially with the Sunday drivers, because I've always got somewhere to go. I've got 5 kids, I'm always heading somewhere, you know. But like I said, this is the type of Africa that they portray on TV. And when I look at it, it does look like how they describe it on TV. But it's not that. You have to actually be in this market to understand that this is a coordinated setup. Does that make sense? It's rained last night. Africa has a problem with plastic because the Western world has introduced plastic. Prior to plastic literally flipping taking over Africa, they used banana leaves. We bought some stuff yesterday, didn't we? What was it called that we bought yesterday? What was wrapped in banana? Say that again.
Abolo.
We bought abolo yesterday. It was beautiful. I'm glad I ate one yesterday while it was hot and fresh, Sam. Because later on in the night I didn't eat nothing, but I did try it. It's almost like a sweet pancake. It's white. What's it made from again?
From corn.
Corn. It's made from corn maize. Is it made from maize?
Yes. Exactly.
It's made from maize, and it's got added sugar in there. But you eat it with fish, and it's not a. It looks like they describe it as a bread, but it's not a bread. It's probably more of a cake, like a shrep or something like that. A crepe, sorry. It's more like a crepe consistency in your mouth than bread, but yeah, it goes with fish, and the fish that it goes with is called 1 man million. And the reason why the fish is called 1 man million. Oh, sorry, 1 man thousand.
Yeah,
thank you. 1 man thousand, because it's called 1 man thousand because there's more than 1,000. It takes more than 1,000 fish to make a goddamn meal. The fishes are no bigger than the nail on your little finger, and that's what they look like, fully grown. So the whole pack has thousands of fish in there. That's why they call it 1 man thousand. Because 1 man will eat 1,000 of them because they're so tiny. And then that is also eaten with prawns and stuff like that. So I'm going to try the prawns today, actually. And I'm going to try the little fish when we land. It's only right that I actually try these African cuisines and tell you what they think. Because up until me coming to Ghana the first time, I'd never eaten anything African. Nothing. Apart from when I was in a madhouse last year, there's a lot of African staff there. That was teaching me about the African cuisines. We went to the kitchen. I was able to make African cuisines. But when I say African cuisines, I made puff puff, and I was supposed to make egg roll. But I didn't get to make the egg roll. But they took me through the videos, the preparation of jollof rice, the preparation of fish, the preparation of light soup. You know what I mean? So I was able to see it. And Sam has a restaurant. His restaurant is called Emerald, and it's in the Accra region. And yeah, you should check it out if you're in Ghana. Emerald Vision. He's got staff down there that are working while he's running around town with me. He's such a good driver, though. He's such a good driver. So if you do need a driver and you're looking for somebody safe, somebody respectable, somebody God-fearing, somebody who doesn't try and pull it on you and take the piss because you're traveling alone as a single woman. He knows his space, he knows his boundaries, he knows the expectations, and he stays in his lane. And that's what I like about him. And even when I'm popping off and I'm outside the box, he just makes sure I'm safe. He don't get involved. He don't push up himself. You get what I'm trying to, he just stays there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's our sound. So like I said, I'm gonna get off. I need to fix my eyelashes. They've been falling off all day. It's too hot here. It's too hot here. Everything sweats. Everything sweats. So embarrassing. Everything sweats though. So hot. And then when it rains, like how it did last night, it's humid. You know what I mean? I prefer the dry sun. You know, the dry sun's nice for me. It browns me nice, and because it's dry, I don't sweat in it. But this humidity, it makes me feel clammy already. Even before the day started, it makes me feel clammy. So yeah, I'm gonna go. See you later, Most High. See you later, Spirit. See you later, Ancestors. Thank you so much for the experience. I loved every single minute of it. I'm so glad that I was able to do everything that you told me to do. Ding, 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 ding. Wishes. Speak to you soon. Bye.